Hi, I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the training specialist with the Center for Excellence in Learning and Teaching and the Center for E-Learning at Valdosta State University. In this video, I will demonstrate how to use breakout rooms with the Teams video conferencing platform. Breakout rooms are an incredibly important tool for synchronous online class sessions. It is one of the best ways to encourage student-to-student collaboration and to facilitate group work. Please note that to manage breakout rooms, you need to be using the desktop version of the Teams application. You cannot manage breakout rooms from the web-based application. You can, however, participate in breakout rooms from the web-based application, so it's okay if your students are logging in using the web version. But as the facilitator, you need to ensure that you have the desktop application installed on your device. With that said, let's get started. If you are using breakout rooms to facilitate group projects, you will likely want to create the breakout rooms in advance of the Teams session. This prevents you from having a long pause in the middle of the session while you create and organize the rooms. After you schedule a meeting where you have invited the participants, you can pre-assign students to breakout rooms. This won't work if you are using a public shareable link and you didn't actually invite your students. From the Teams app, navigate to the calendar and then find the meeting. Right-click on the meeting and select Edit from the pop-up menu. Toward the top of the screen, you're going to want to look for a Breakout Rooms tab. If you don't see it, either you didn't invite anyone to the meeting, or you need to look for a plus and then some number. For example, +2 or +3. Click on that and it will open up a new pop-up menu, and breakout rooms may be in the list there. If I click on breakout rooms, I can set up the rooms in advance. Click Create Rooms, then determine the number of rooms you want to set up. Click Add Rooms when you've selected the correct number. Now, for each of the rooms, there is an ellipsis-like button that takes you to the Room Settings option. You can rename the room, set up options for them. There are, among other options, you can set up the breakout rooms to record automatically. Or if you decide you've created too many rooms, you can delete one or more rooms this way. To assign participants to rooms, click on the Assign Participants button. To randomly and equally distribute people across rooms, you can use the Automatic Assignment option. To manually choose, select Manually. You can select all of the people for one room and then select a room for them all. Or you can individually place people into specific rooms. Click Save when you're done. Quick note here. If you set up a recurring meeting, breakout rooms that you set up will carry forward to subsequent meeting sessions. So, if you have a long-term group project, you need only set up the breakout rooms once, so long as you set up a recurring meeting. Now, let's join the meeting to see what this looks like. Now that I am in the Teams meeting, you can see the Rooms option on the toolbar. Click on that to open the Breakout Rooms panel. Because I set up these rooms in advance, you can see that there are already 2 rooms created, and all of the people invited to the meeting have already been allocated to one of these 2 rooms. But maybe not everyone shows up to class and you have imbalanced rooms. Click on the Assign Participants button, and you can manually change people's rooms. Or you could even shuffle everyone if you want to mix things up between different breakout sessions of the same meeting. You can also add or delete rooms. Once you are satisfied, you can open all of the rooms and send everyone into their assigned room. Once the rooms are open, you can join a room by opening the menu and clicking the Join Room button. This isn't available for me right now because these rooms aren't open. Also, each of these breakout rooms will have their own separate Teams chat, which you, as the organizer, have access to. So you can see if someone types in their breakout room chat that they're having technical difficulties or if they have a question that you can help answer. You can also send an announcement to all of the breakout rooms using this announcement button. This will appear in each of the individual breakout room chats. It can be helpful, for example, to send an announcement a minute or two before you plan to close the breakout rooms, letting students know that they should wrap up their conversations. When you are ready, you can close the room by clicking on the Close button that will appear in place of the Open button here. If you didn't create breakout rooms in advance, you can do so live during a session. Click on the Rooms tab to open up the Breakout Rooms panel. Follow the same steps described earlier by choosing the number of rooms and deciding whether you want to automatically or manually distribute attendees into those rooms. And this is how you can use breakout rooms with the Teams video conferencing platform.